Regina garu, Dilip garu, hello, welcome to Gulte.
Hi Abhilasha, thank you so much.
So Utsavam is releasing, and after a while, after some time, we're seeing you in Telugu cinema, yes. And you are completely a newcomer. So and the trailer looks very intriguing. It's very interesting. So naku trailer chusaka oka doubt ochindi. So let's start with addressing that doubt. Oka side emo theater gurinchi oka pedda story line nadustundi. Inko side nunchi there is a boy meets girl love story. So where do these two meet? How are these two exactly connected?
In fact, if you pay attention to the trailer, akkada dialogues kuda unnai. And in those dialogues you'll be able to tell how the two are connected. Plus, if I have to divulge more into it, both their parents are in theatre.
Okay.
So for them, that's the spark, sort of a thing.
But they are not actors.
You never know. You'll have to watch the film to tell. Me telling you that Nasir sir plays my dad in the film.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Koncham warring family scenario unda?
Alanti em ledandi. But yeah.
Okay. Regina, we'll come back to you a little later, but
how sweet.
She's happy that she's getting some relaxation.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think amidst the sea of such experienced actors, you are this total newcomer, and Crazy Boy and మీరు ఒక film చేశారు కదా కన్నడలో. So, how did this offer come to you, and how has your journey been in acting? Like, are you from Karnataka?
నేను పుట్టింది బెంగళూరులో. అవునండి.
Okay. కానీ మీరు తెలుగు ఓన్లీ.
కన్నడ తెలుగు అని చెప్పొచ్చు. Mix.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, interesting. So how did this movie come to you guys, and how was?
So నేను అర్జున్ గారు డైరెక్టర్ గారితో 7 years నుంచి ట్రావెల్ అవుతున్నాం.
ఓకే.
సో నా కన్నడ సినిమా ఫంక్షన్లో మేమిద్దరు కలిసాం. వి బికేమ్ క్లోజ్, గుడ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అయ్యాం. అండ్ ఆ డిస్కషన్స్లోనే ఈ లైన్ చెప్పాడు ఆయన. ఐ రియలీ లవ్డ్ ఇట్. అండ్ ప్రొడ్యూసర్ గారు సురేష్ పటేల్ గారు కూడా దొరికారు మనకు. సో ఇట్ ఆల్ హ్యాపెండ్.
అండ్ హీస్ ఫ్రమ్ కర్ణాటక?
హీస్ ఫ్రమ్ హైదరాబాద్, బీదర్ సైడ్.
యా. ఓకే.
బీదర్ తెలుసు కదా?
ఐడియా ఉంది.
1.5 hour జర్నీ ఫ్రమ్ హైదరాబాద్. ఆయనకి ఇక్కడ హైదరాబాద్లో చాలా బిజినెస్లు ఉన్నాయి. సో it was all a coincidental meet.
Okay. And Regina, what about you?
What about me?
Like, how did you get this script, and what was your reaction when you...
Okay. Honestly, like, Arjun Garu actually came to shoot one day and he narrated it to me in my van. Because I didn't have the time to sit down and actually like give it, enough thought and stuff. But వినగానే నాకు ఆ లైన్ చాలా నచ్చింది నాకు. The fact that it has this ఒక genuine intention. ఇలాంటి నాటకాలు కల్చర్ ఎందుకు why is it dying అనమాట, ఆ కల్చర్ని రివైవ్ చేయడానికి ఏం చేయొచ్చు. I think his contribution as making a film about it but not being preachy. It is a love story at the end of the day. And ఇది ఒక పెద్ద పార్ట్ అనమాట. ఇట్స్ దేర్ లైవ్స్ ఆల్సో. అండ్ అది నాకు చాలా నచ్చింది. అండ్ while he narrated it, I could assess him as a person to see ఆయన ఎలా చేయబోతున్నారని. Because for a debut director, the one doubt anyone would have, especially when you're an established actor, or whatever, is that will he be able to take this on his shoulders? Will he be able to carry it forward anamata? And also with the production house, will they be able to take it to the cinemas? In the country, it's a very valid question. There are a lot of films that I have been a part of, and it might not have a debut director. It even could be a very established director who's done it. Kani film theater ki raad, and I wanted to be sure that he'd be able to take this film to the theaters, because the reason I'm doing it is because I would like an audience to see what story he has to tell anamata. So that's how I got into it.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీ థియేటర్ వరకు తీసుకురాగలుగుతారా లేదా అని అన్నారు కదా, ఆర్ యూ టాకింగ్ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ లాజిస్టిక్స్ ఆర్ లైక్ క్రియేటివిటీ, లైక్ will the story really come together the way they originally envisioned, or it's the management aspect that might
Everything.
be more? Okay.
Everything. No, it's not just one or two, because you can take it to the theaters, but I want to be 100% sure that I can put my trust in this person to bring out what he has told me he'll bring out.
Okay.
అంటే చాలా సినిమాలు షూట్ చేస్తారు, రిలీజ్ అవ్వవు. It all takes a lot of effort from everyone, and producerలు కావచ్చు. Please.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah, so
Speaking like an experienced actor. Who will say this is the second film, no?
కానీ ఇప్పుడు మీకు చెప్పారు, మీకు నరేషన్ వచ్చి చెప్పారని క్యారవాన్లో మీరు 7 years నుంచి జర్నీ చేస్తున్నారని చెప్పారు. అంటే మీరు స్టోరీ స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి, అంటే అదొక ఐడియా ఫార్మ్ నుంచి చూసారా, లేకపోతే బై యూ జస్ట్ జర్నీ?
నేను కూడా 6 years కి ట్రావెల్ చేశాను మా డైరెక్టర్.
ఓకే, దెన్ నేను 8 years.
ఓకే, ఫైన్.
అంటే యాక్చువల్లీ డైరెక్టర్ గారు హీ హెడ్ కంప్లీట్లీ ఫార్మ్ ద స్టోరీ అని చెప్పొచ్చు అండి. సో నేను మధ్యలో జాయిన్ అయ్యా అంతే.
ఓకే.
మొత్తం రాసి పెట్టాడు ఆల్రెడీ.
సో థియేటర్ ఇస్ సచ్ అ కీ థీమ్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఫిల్మ్ కదా. సో డస్ హీ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఇన్ థియేటర్, లైక్ పర్సనలీ అలాగా?
ఆఫ్ కోర్స్, ఎస్. మీరు సినిమాని చూస్తే ఆ సినిమాలో ఉన్న డైలాగుల్ని మీరు వింటే అసలు మామూలుగా ఉండదండి. అంటే ఇట్స్ వెరీ అమేజింగ్. అంటే ఆయనలో అదొక టాలెంట్ ఉంది. లైక్ స్పాంటేనియస్గా ఆ మహాభారతం నుంచి, రామాయణం నుంచి ఆ డైలాగులు వస్తాయి కదా, స్పాంటేనియస్గా చెప్తూ ఉంటాడు. అండ్ ఆ టాలెంట్ని చూసే వాళ్ళందరూ ఇంప్రెస్ అయ్యారు.
So what was your understanding about theatre before joining the sets of this film? ఎందుకంటే అది డైయింగ్ ఆర్ట్ అంటున్నారు, అండ్ యాజ్ యాక్టర్స్ some of us have a theatre training, some don't have the theatre training. So what was your understanding of theatre before this movie started?
స్కూల్ అండ్ కాలేజ్లో చాలా థియేటర్ చేశాను నేను. అండ్ చెన్నైలో దెర్ ఇస్ అ వెరీ నీష్ థియేటర్ కమ్యూనిటీ, బీ ఇట్ ఇంగ్లీష్ ఆర్ రీజనల్.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a really nice community. There are a lot of people in the city who.
What is that community called?
But whatever the theatre community, like there are different theatre groups.
Oh, okay. In general,
Right? I'm talking about the entire
okay,
community. There are different theatre groups, and in Chennai, I think dance, art has always been like a big thing. You have Margari season. You have an entire season dedicated
Exactly, December
to this.
Kacheri.
The Kacheri time, right? So culture has been a very big part of my growing up. Although I'm not someone who was a big part of the Kacheris and stuff like that. But I loved my theatre. My drama and this thing. I used to be a part of the drama club in school, college, and I used to do a lot of plays in school, like our annual day plays. Anni plays ki nenu velli audition cheskoni, I'd probably get the main role, and the lead role would be either a young person or an old person, or sometimes like even a guy. So I would even dress up as a guy. And my mum, from a very young age, since I was the only kid and a girl child, she loved, there used to be like, I used to go to a ton of fancy dress competitions, and my mum has dressed me up from something like a doll in the box. Like she's literally made
Box?
like, aunandi, she's made like this. I must have been 3 years old.
Okay.
She made a box out of thermocol, put like wrapping paper, that's my box, and then I wore this really cute blue dress with frill socks and ribbons, and I just stood there like a doll. There was another year where she dressed me up as a half bride and half groom. I know, right? Like one side I had a mush, and the other side I had lipstick. On one side I had a white dress, on the other side I had a tux, like one black, this thing. So I think just playing dress up and just being more in touch and in tune with art came from them. And my mom's a Bharatanatyam dancer and stuff.
Okay.
So I'd seen it from a very young age, and for me, it was my way of expressing, you know. And in fact, so many times my mom would walk into the room and she'd see me standing in front of the mirror, and I'll be doing 100 things in front of the mirror. You know, I'll be doing expressions, I'll be crying, I'll be laughing, I'll be talking. Could have also been diagnosed as a schizophrenic child. Thankfully not. But
Not your children can be diagnosed as schizophrenic.
you never know. You'll see symptoms, no? At some point, at least. Oh, maybe I need to take her to the therapist. But it was all in good. It was all in good faith. And in school, I would audition. And in college, we did the drama club. And Women's Christian College, the college that I went to, we were known for having our annual plays.
Okay.
So
These were mostly in English or Tamil?
these are mostly in English.
Okay.
And yeah, so you know, these were things that I grew up doing. So, and I love watching theatre. It's a very, I love that immersive feeling, you know. You don't get that everywhere else but with theatre. And yeah. That's been my...
Okay. I have one more follow-up question on that fancy dress thing.
Yeah.
అంటే చిన్న అమ్మాయిలని చిన్న పిల్లలకి ఆ బ్రైడ్ కాస్ట్యూమ్ గ్రూమ్ కాస్ట్యూమ్ దట్స్ అ కామన్ థీమ్. I mean my mom dressed me up once like that, but the half bride half groom appudu how was your reaction like?
I mean...
Were you also on board with the idea?
Of course I was on board. In fact, I won the fancy dress competition.
I mean, yeah. If I was the judge, I would also get it.
Yeah, so no, that's the doll. Okay. The other one was half bride and half groom. Okay. And I got like this huge chalkboard as a gift. I still have a picture of it. I don't know where it is though.
They give chalkboards as gifts?
Yeah, can you believe it? Yeah, back then, dude, this is 1995, okay? Oh. Okay. Hello! I was all of probably 5 years old, 4, 5. Okay. And yeah, I in fact, funnily enough, like it happened then, and I still remember all the aunties, everyone. It was in a preschool. All the aunties, everyone was so taken up with my costume that I didn't know why they were so taken up. But 10 years, 12 years, 15 years later, when I look back at that picture, I'm like, dude, my mom was some kick-ass woman for having come up with this, right? Like it, and I mean, obviously, like all thing goes to her, you know, for having like instilled that seed in me.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is like, I mean, what a cool story.
Oh, thank you. But unfortunately, it's my mom's cool story. But it's okay.
What prize did you get?
I told you I got the chalkboard for that.
Chalkboard, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I clearly see where you have that artistic sense. It must have come from her.
It definitely did. It 100% did. Like you vicariously you learn, right? Especially as a kid, you learn to. As a kid, you absorb so much without even knowing you're absorbing it, right? It's not conscious.
Yeah.
It's so like it just comes in. Like that's why they say don't talk, don't say bad words in front of kids and stuff like that, because they wouldn't even know what they're saying. They just pick it up.
So because you had so much like training as a kid, when you now work as a professional actor on sets, do you rely on rehearsals and preparations, or is it all like muscle memory and it's more intuitive?
I still, till date, even if it's a 2-line dialogue, I will still keep running it in my head.
Okay.
That is something I've never been able to let go of. Not that I'm scared I won't say the dialogue or something like that, but it's just something I do. But over time, I've gotten way more relaxed with how I approach things. But if it's a character, and most of the time it's a character that I have to add something to my body or my body language or something like that. So then it becomes a conscious thing. Till it doesn't become conscious enough, till I'm doing it without thinking about it, it'll just be a conscious thing. And so many times once I get into my costume, like for example, Awe, when I did Awe.
Yeah.
Have you seen the film?
Yeah, I've seen the film.
Yeah. So when I did Awe, and
You are an assassin in the film, right?
I'm
Gangster.
Yeah, I'm like a drug addict. I'm a barista. I work at a coffee shop.
Yeah, you had the dreadlocks and the
Yes.
tattoos. And ఇప్పుడే గుర్తొస్తుంది.
Yeah.
That's the inspiration for this.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I watched the film, so.
It has been a while, right? It was 2018 or something, I think, I don't know. Anyway, so when I did the film, I did an undercut. So I shaved my hair off for the first time in my entire life.
Actually, watching that movie, I did have a doubt. And you would like, okay, Regina shaved her head. How will that hair grow back?
Yeah, we all had that doubt, but I wanted to do it because it felt like a key part of the character for me. Prashant was like, you don't have to do it, we'll just do dreadlocks. But I was very keen on doing it. I think it comes from that fancy dress only.
I was just gonna say that. I mean, half bride, half groom, tarvata, anything else, nothing,
works,
it can't be
Of
topped.
course. But we managed it because I spoke to my hairstylist and I asked him, like, do you think I'll be able to do this? Because this is, I need him to tell me that, you know what, you can or not. Because I had my side locks also shaved, like it was properly shaved. But if you put my hair down, you couldn't tell I had shaved my hair. Okay. And so the moment I did that, and the moment I did the cornrows, and the moment I got the tattoos and the septum, I felt...
You got an actual septum?
No.
No.
I wish I did, but it's too much effort and pain, and I don't know how it's going to hurt, and I don't want it to take my concentration off my role, right? But when I got into all of that, and I stood in front of the mirror, I couldn't see Regina. It was like, whoa, who are you? You know? And just with that, my body language would change. And just with that, things would become different. So it's definitely helped.
And how did you approach, like, because you played Mrunalini Sarabhai in Rocket Boys, real life character, huge, legendary personality. So how was that process like? Because her entire life story is, we know that already.
Right.
So.
And I come from Chennai, and in fact, the moment people knew that I was playing Mrunalini Sarabhai, many people started giving me, their small stories of what they know of her, of the family and everything. And I studied in Lady Andal, a school which is literally one street away from her family home.
It's in Adyar.
It's in Chatpet, Harrington Road.
Okay.
Okay. So I started hearing these things, and of course my Bharatanatyam, and the Rocket Boy started during the pandemic. But my Bharatanatyam started again. I studied when I was young. For about 4 years I had learned Bharatanatyam and then given it up. But during the pandemic I started dancing again. I had a teacher and it was all online. And the moment I started, my body language started changing. I read her book that she had written. Just understanding her, and also I feel like I imbibed her at some point, like constantly being, thinking about her, the things she did, looking at, I would randomly, I'd be doing something, I'd randomly go and like Google her and see what I could get of her. I went to Darpana.
Okay.
I went there and when I walked into Darpana and I was learning there.
Have you interacted with Mallika?
She was the one who choreographed, she and Revanta Sarabhai actually choreographed the dances.
Okay.
And, the biggest compliment I got after doing all this work was from Mallika Sarabhai saying, I'm so glad you're playing my mother. And for me, I was like, wow, I never expected it, because here I am thinking, I have to do this, I have to do it like this, I have to do it like that, I have to, and the moment she said it, I was like, oh wow, okay, fine. This means a lot. When I walked into Darpana, I must say, I'll finish it with this. And I was learning over there. I had one of the gurus teach me. After I finished learning, there was someone doing the Arangetram there in the amphitheater. So I got to sit and watch her Arangetram as well. And they put this really beautiful picture of Mrunalini Sarabhai, and they pay a tribute to her, before they start their Arangetram. I had tears in my eyes. And I'm not that emotional a person that I would just randomly cry in front of people. But I just stood there and it somehow just like,
Did you feel like her spirit was in the room?
Absolutely. And I'm getting goosebumps talking about it as well. Yeah. And I did pay for me, doing that, I never knew so much about her before I played the role. But after I got to know her, there's so many little things that I've taken from her that I use in my life today. And the way she just handled her entire life being a public figure, I think so many women can look up to it and actually take a lot from that.
Indeed.
Sorry, Abhiraj, I spoke too much.
So, Before coming to this interview, I just had looked at your Instagram and I just knew, I saw like a lot of pictures of wildlife photography చూసాను నేను బేసిక్గా. So I want to double click on that a little bit. Are you interested in wildlife photography? 3 Idiots లో మాధవన్ తర్వాత నేను ఎవరిని చూడలేదు.
చాలా మంది ఉన్నారు. I'm a big
show the picture you took. Oh, I'm sure that's on your Instagram as well.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, where was this taken? ఒకసారి కెమెరా కూడా
Bandipura.
కనిపిస్తుందా? Okay. This was in Kabini. మైసూర్ దగ్గర, మైసూర్లోనే కబిని అని ఒక ఇది ఫారెస్ట్ ఏరియా ఉందండి అక్కడ.
You went on that boat ride?
No, jeep.
Yes. Oh, nice.
సో వైల్డ్ లైఫ్ అంటే నాకు చాలా ఇష్టం. యా, అంటే లైక్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ అన్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్ బట్ ఐ డూ ఇట్ ఫర్ మై సెల్ఫ్. నా కోసం నేను చేస్తాను.
What's your favorite animal? Like your spirit animal? Okay, what animal do you like to shoot?
పోలార్ బేర్.
Oh.
ఇప్పుడు వరకు చూడలేదు బట్
Really?
యా.
Okay.
పోలార్ బేర్, స్నో లెపర్డ్.
Okay.
యా,
Snow
స్నో లెపర్డ్
bears?
ఉంది ఇండియాలో.
ఉన్నాయి.
Have
Okay.
you seen bears?
బేర్స్, స్లాత్ బేర్ మన ఇండియాలో ఉంది.
Like in the
normal
Nilgiris
sloth
and
bear.
stuff.
Yeah. Sloth bear with the long nails.
Yeah.
Those are
bloody
called sloth
hell.
bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the most? I think sloth bear I've only seen in Zootopia. So this is
అది స్లాత్.
Oh, bear.
స్లాత్ బేర్ వేరు.
Okay.
స్లాత్ అంటే అది ద లేజియెస్ట్ యానిమల్ అంటారు కదా. 24 గంటలు 22 hours పడుకుంటుంది రోజులో.
Second laziest నేనే.
That's why you connected to it, is it?
So like it's such a ఈ కాలంలో nobody has hobbies or interests. Everyone's on their phones. But say if someone wants to get into wildlife photography, like an absolute beginner, noob, what would you recommend them to do? Where should they go?
Get a
and
good
how
camera
should they
with a
do?
good lens.
యాక్చువల్లీ కెమెరా గుడ్ లెన్స్ అంటే 200-600 లెన్స్ ఉంటే సరిపోతుంది. బట్ పేషెన్స్ ఉండాలి ఫస్ట్లీ. నేను 15 సఫారీలు అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నాకు ఒక టైగర్ కనిపించింది వైల్డ్లో. సో యా, అండ్ ఆ టైగర్ని చూడగానే ఐ గాట్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ టీయర్స్ ఇన్ మై ఐస్. ఇట్ వాజ్ It was such a amazing thing actually.
And what are your favorite forest reserves and sanctuaries?
For obviously కర్ణాటకలో, ఇండియాలో ఉన్న ఆల్మోస్ట్ కర్ణాటక స్టాండ్స్ సెకండ్ ఇన్ ద ఎంటైర్ కంట్రీ విత్ ద నంబర్ ఆఫ్ టైగర్స్.
Okay.
మధ్యప్రదేశ్ 445 టైగర్స్, కర్ణాటక 443 టైగర్స్. సో అంటే చాలా డైవర్స్ వెస్టర్న్ ఘాట్స్ ఉంది కదండి. ఇట్స్ వెరీ డైవర్స్ ప్లేస్, బయోడైవర్స్ ప్లేస్. అంటే చాలా యానిమల్స్ ఉన్నాయి, చాలా బర్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. యూ కెన్ ఫైండ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఈ టెంపరేట్ క్లైమేట్కి బర్డ్స్ వస్తాయి కదండి. అండ్ వీ హ్యావ్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ మైగ్రేషన్స్. సో ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ సౌత్ కర్ణాటక అండ్ ద వెస్టర్న్ ఘాట్స్ అని చెప్పవచ్చు.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen much of Karnataka beyond Bangalore and Mysore, but yeah, I'll make
మహారాష్ట్ర ఫారెస్ట్ కూడా చాలా బాగుంది. మహారాష్ట్ర అండ్ మధ్యప్రదేశ్.
I'll make it a point to check it out. Thank you guys. It was lovely chatting with you. All the best for Utsavam.
Guys, this is Janvi Kapoor and you're watching me on Gulte.com.
Hi guys, నేను మీ రకుల్ and మీరు చూస్తున్నారు Gulte.com.
Hi guys, it's me Rashi Khanna and you're watching me on Gulte.com.
And you're watching us on Gulte. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Only love to you.